So talking about the games coming up, last year we picked every single game just based on win-loss. We kept a record. Zach ended up winning. We still haven't taken him out to eat yet.
Yeah, cool.
Probably never will.
We're going to switch it up a little bit this year. This segment is brought to you by Symbol, the stock market for sports. Make sure to join our free pick'em at symbol.com/dogs. You get to pick points against the spread this year. We're going to go through and pick every game against the spread, tell you what we think. You guys hop on the website, make your account, join our league, make your picks once they're up. They get put up every Wednesday morning. They'll put the games up. Then you can make your picks, lock them in. And then, like I said, end of the year, as long as we got 50 people in that league, winner gets a Browns jersey. And none of us can win that. So even when we smoke all you guys,
we don't even get the jersey.
Right. So pretty much what we're doing here is we're giving you guys the tools and the picks. You just got to get on your phone and listen to what we say and make those picks, and then you got a chance to win that jersey.
Yes. And I don't want to beat a dead horse because I listen to these videos that tell you to go do stuff too, and I'm like, oh, whatever. It's 100% free.
It is. Yeah. You don't have to deposit a thing.
No, you literally pick up your phone and just press some buttons.
It's 100% free, and just get on and play with us. It's a ton of fun, and the more people we get, then the better it is for everybody who is playing, because that jersey becomes a factor. So symbol.com/dogs. Join our pick'em. We're going to go through all the NFL games. We got Caesar Sportsbook brought up. We got the line. It's going to be a little tougher this year because last year we just went win-loss, and I think we all were like above a 750 correct percentage.
This makes it a little harder.
It's going to make it more difficult, especially week one, because you don't know.
No, you don't know what people. A lot.
Yes.
Yeah, you're going to learn a lot week one. All right, so we're going to start off here. We got the Falcons are hosting Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. Falcons are favored at home by 3 points. Ugh. So Falcons favored at home against the Eagles.
So they're calling it a wash because home field advantage gets you.
It's automatic. Yeah, it's almost an automatic 3. This one's tough because I don't think either team's going to be that great. Falcons brought in Mike Davis. And I think I'm going to go with the Falcons just because I'm going with the veteran quarterback that I trust more right now, even though he's really old, over Jalen Hurts, because I just still don't know about Jalen.
Yep, I'm taking the Falcons.
Yep, Falcons.
Eagles,
because
they're in a situation like the Browns where they have a better defense and they're healthy right now. So
okay, is that because Gardner's coming in the second half and you think? But all right, so next game we'll move in. So Josh is by himself there taking the Eagles. 3 of us taking the Falcons. Next game, exciting game on Sunday. 2 playoff contenders. It's going to be interesting to see. Pittsburgh Steelers at Buffalo Bills. Buffalo favored by 6.5 at home.
Buffalo.
I think Buffalo wins, but not by a touchdown, so I'm going to take the Steelers.
I agree, Steelers on that.
I'm going to go Buffalo just because I think they can. I think they probably do win by a touchdown, but I think the Steelers are very underrated. That everybody's writing them off everywhere. That they're not a playoff team. They're not going to win more than 7 games this year.
I saw 7 and 10. And I was like, no way.
Yeah,
I refuse to believe it.
Mike Tomlin can't be saved though with 8-8 this year. He's got to win. Yeah. He's got to win more than 8 games if he wants to keep his streak of not being under 500. All right, Minnesota at one of our divisional teams, Cincinnati Bengals, being played at Paul Brown Stadium. Bengals are a home dog by 3 points. Home dog to the Vikings and Dalvin Cook. What do we think?
I'm going to take the Vikings because I think the Bengals defense is not going to be great still. Their offensive line still sucks.
Yeah, Vikes.
I take Vikings. Yep.
Going to surprise you here. I'm going to go Bengals. I think that their offense is going to be very potent this year at being able to put up points. I'm going to go Bengals at home. I think Joe Burrow coming back. Jamar Chase is going to catch the ball.
Hopefully.
I think that Bengals are going to be better than what some people think this year. Let's go San Francisco 49ers at the new-look Detroit Lions with the Stafford era over. Goff is there. Dan Campbell's there. We're going to bite you, scratch you, whatever the hell he said in his press conference that they're going to do. They are 7.5-point dogs at home against the 49ers. So 49ers got to win by more than a touchdown.
Niners. I think the Lions... I think it's going to be rough.
Yeah.
Kadero Hodge isn't going to do enough?
Hey, give me Detroit.
Detroit, all right.
Detroit.
All right. I'm going to go 49ers. I think that their defense, now that it's healthy, is going to be back to the elite that it was.
This is the one you're on your own, Justin. I'm going 49ers.
Gotcha. All right, next game we'll go into Arizona Cardinals, Blake's favorite team, against the Tennessee Titans, now with Julio Jones, who are a 3-point favorite at home. So like Blake said earlier, this is kind of one of those games where it's like a pick 'em.
I'm going to take the Titans.
Titans at home for
Cardinals
Blake?
will do it, but I'm taking the Titans.
Jackson?
I'm not sold on the Cardinals.
Oh, no way at all. Titans for me, too.
Yeah, I'll take Titans.
I'm going to go Titans as well, just because it's at home. I'll go against one of my boys, Kyler. I'll go against him this time, but not every week.
Wild.
Yeah, so, okay, let's go. Another kind of build up for a big game is if everybody was healthy for this one team. We got Seattle Seahawks against the Indianapolis Colts at Indy. Just kind of sucks that Indy's depleted at wide receiver. I just don't see how Jonathan Taylor is really good, but I don't see how Seattle lets him beat them. And Paris Campbell was good at Ohio State, but he hasn't been much in the NFL. I'm going Seahawks. It's a 2.5 favorite, only 2.5 for Seattle. I think they cover that easy.
Oh, yeah, Seattle for me.
Yep, I'm taking Seattle.
Agreed.
All right, next game. Los Angeles Chargers, Justin Herbert, the 2021 MVP by a lot of people.
This is a good one.
It's taking on the Washington football team in the Fitzmagic era now beginning in Washington at FedEx Field. This game is almost dead even. Chargers 1-point favorite. That defense in Washington is...
Yeah,
Chargers aren't bad too either, though. They got their guys back.
I'm taking Washington.
Where's this game being played?
It's being played at Washington, and Washington is a dog by 1 point.
I'm going to take Washington because I don't like the West Coast team having to come all the way East Coast first game of the year. And this is the start of the Justin Herbert sophomore slump.
I hope not, because I got a lot of money riding on Herbert.
I don't think he's going to slump. But I think this game, if the defensive front for Washington plays the way we think they will, he's going to be under duress a lot.
I'll go Washington as well. It's a brand new system. Like, him going into that sophomore year, just like Baker had to. So I think Washington in this one.
I'm going with the sophomore. I'm going with Chargers, too. All you got to do is win by a field goal.
You got to back your money, baby.
Okay, all you got to do is win by field goal. All right, so I'll take the Chargers there. Next, we got one of the most interesting games, I think, that's going to be one to watch going into this Sunday. You got the New York Jets, new look, Zach Wilson and his mom, versus Carolina Panthers.
Well done.
Okay, the Carolina Panthers now with Sam Darnold at the QB spot. The Jets' old quarterback. Does Darnold have enough to cover their 5.5-point favorite at home against the Jets?
Give me New York.
New York to cover the 5.5?
Yep.
Panthers are winning. I think Christian McCaffrey's back.
Yeah, McCaffrey's back.
Yeah, I'm taking the Panthers.
I'll go Panthers.
I'm going Panthers as well.
I got another one.
All right, so you're by yourself there taking the Jets. All right, so now we got two teams that are at the bottom of the league, I think, in everybody's eyes. Jacksonville Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence's, reign starting down there with Urban Meyer and his coaching debut against the Houston Texans without Deshaun Watson. Tyrod Taylor.
Starting quarterback. So QB1.
Tyrod, David Johnson down the Brandon Cooks.
What's the spread on this one?
So spread on this one is 2.5 favorite for the Jaguars in Houston. Houston, a dog at home against the Jaguars in the opener.
I think these are two awful teams. This is a game you have to pick 3 for symbol, I'm not picking this one because I don't know.
I'll pick this one. I'll take Jaguars in this one for sure because they can actually go behind a running game if they need to. I don't think
that offensive line's awful.
It was awful last year.
I'm taking Houston at home straight up. They're winning the game. I'm taking Houston. Houston's going to be 1-0, and let's hope that we're not 0-1 because they'd have a better record than we do.
Competition's a little different.
I'm going to go
just a bit.
There's that asterisk I was leaving out.
They got nobody to throw to in Houston. I'm going to go with Houston. Brandon Cooks has career game 3,000 yards.
They do got a bunch of. Maybe they'll put Mark Ingram and Phillip Lindsay at running back. There'll at least be some notable players out on the field. But so we got So Houston
I'll
and
take
Jaguars
Houston,
off the board. We're going to skip over the Browns and Kansas City. We're into the 4 o'clock games. Miami Dolphins and Tua in his second year taking on his former teammate Mac Jones in his first year. This spread is a 3-point favorite for the Patriots at Gillette Stadium.
They're calling it a pick 'em, basically.
Yeah, this one's tough for me because I don't know what Mac Jones is going to give me.
And you don't know what Tua is going to give you.
I don't know what Tua is going to give me, and both defenses are going to be really good. The Patriots got a lot of people back, and they signed a lot of people to come in to really shore up that deep. I think the Patriots defense is going to be one of those ones where it was like 2010 Patriots defense, where they just held everybody to like 14 points, and that's all Tom Brady had to score to win. What do we got here? This one's tough. This is one I'm staying away from, too. If I'm on the symbol, I'm staying away from this game because Bill Belichick against a young quarterback, but he has a young quarterback. I don't want any part of it.
Put me down for the Patriots, though.
I agree.
No, of course.
Mr. Patriots clock is calling you out.
Wasn't my clock.
I'll take Miami.
I'm going to go Miami as well. I think that they got some interesting pieces bringing Waddle in down there. I'm buying two at least for week 1. Next game, Jameis Winston is at home. Okay, but they're not really at home, I don't think. I think they're playing somewhere else, right? Are they playing
Aren't they playing in Jacksonville?
Jacksonville?
Bankfield, yeah.
Okay, so they're playing against Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay Packers. They are a 4.5-point favorite against the Saints in Jacksonville.
I think the Packers win this game. The Saints haven't been home in a couple of weeks because of the hurricane. Jameis Winston's first game, we have no idea what he's going to be like. And to be honest, I mean, do we really know what the Saints are going to be this year? I don't know if we know.
No, but we know what the Packers are going to be, so give me the Packers.
Yeah, I'll take Packers.
I'm taking Packers too. Aaron Jones, too much. Devontae Adams, too much. I can name maybe one wide receiver on the Saints. Denver Broncos at MetLife Stadium take on the New York Football Giants. Broncos are a 3.5-point favorite with Teddy Bridgewater now at QB, Drew Lock at backup against Daniel Jones.
I'm taking the Broncos.
100% Broncos.
I think the Broncos starting defensive unit didn't give up a point, I think, in the preseason. Either a point or a touchdown, one of the two. That defense is going to be good. And their team sucked last year, but their defense was still okay.
The defense is good and Daniel Jones is not. So
yes. And so he's going to have 3 fumbles. And Teddy Bridgewater might not be much, but he won't make a mistake. And he's got good weapons.
Yes.
Great weapons. Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy to go along with Melvin Gordon still in the backfield, but Javonte Williams, I think, is going to be a breakout player this year. I'm taking the Broncos, even though it will be nice to see Blake's favorite running back, Saquon Barkley, back on the field. Hopefully he's not 4 carries for -3 yards, kind of like how he started last season. All right, that takes us into Sunday Night Football. Carrie Underwood will sing us into Chicago Bears at the LA Rams with Matt Stafford now instead of Goff. SoFi Stadium, Rams 7.5-point favorite. 7.5-point favorite against the Bears with Andy Dalton.
I'm taking the Rams because I think the Rams with Stafford have a chance to be very good.
I'll take the Rams because I think, honestly, all they got to do is score 10 points in this one.
Yeah, I'm
sorry.
Yeah, I'll take the Rams. 7.5 is a lot to give up to, and it
is. But I think the Bears suck, and I think look what McVay did with Goff, and he's not even close to Stafford.
Yeah. So this one is kind of interesting. I'm going to take the Rams as well. I think Stafford is probably going into this season, in my eyes, as the person with the most pressure on him of any player. You can name some other guys off.
Dak Prescott.
But I think that that Matthew Stafford has the most pressure because there's people saying that he's being brought in and they're like Super Bowl or bust this season for him. The guy's never won a playoff game, and they're pretty much saying, you're the guy that's going to change us all, and that's why we got rid of Goff, who went to the playoffs and won playoff games. So it'll be interesting.
I don't think it's Super Bowl or bust. I mean, he's 33. He's got plenty of time to keep trying.
I think that game will be interesting. I'm taking the Rams. it kind of makes you. It's kind of crazy in my eyes that the Rams are only a 7.5 point favorite, and the Bucs were an 8 point favorite over the Cowboys, which is like a high. So that one must be high scoring, that game there. Where this one, maybe they're thinking like a 24-10 type thing, 24-13, something like that wins. All right, takes us to Monday night at Las Vegas, Allegiant Stadium. The Raiders take on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens go to Vegas, a 4.5 point favorite. I'm taking the Ravens.
I think even though the Ravens are depleted everywhere, they got no receivers. Their running backs are all hurt. I think really all they need is Lamar and Gus Edwards I think this isn't even going to be close. I think they're going to steamroll them.
Yeah, I like the Ravens big in this one as well. So that'll take us back to 425 at Arrowhead Stadium. Cleveland Browns taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
LFG.
All right.
I can't say what that means.
All right.
It was the way
I
you
know
said
what you mean.
Browns
I like how you
traveling.
put the emphasis on the F. LFG.
Yeah. Browns traveling to Kansas City. They are 6-point dogs on the road to the defending AFC champs.
I didn't pick us to win this game in our preseason shows. And what's the spread?
6 points. 6 points. Browns got to cover 6.
Even if I don't change my pick to us winning, I don't think they beat us by a touchdown. Like I like your scenario of them getting a last-second field goal. So I'm taking the Browns to cover the spread.
Yep.
I agree.
Oh, I really want to. Agree, but I could see us I could also see us like having the ball on that last drive and maybe not converting, and we're down a touchdown to go tie it. I think this game's going to be super close. It's going to come down to one of the last couple possessions of the game of either the Browns are driving, trying to tie the game up, or Mahomes had too much time and is going to go down and score to win. As much as I would like to say the Browns are going to cover, I'm going to go with the Chiefs.
You think they win by more? You think they win by a touchdown?
They have to win by a touchdown. I'll take the Chiefs. And if we lose by a touchdown, I might be unhappy the next day after, but by the time we're talking about week 2, I'm probably a little bit more okay.
If we lose by more than a touchdown, it's your fault now. You spoke into existence.
Well, no, by more than a touchdown, it wouldn't be my fault. I just said they just got to beat us by 7. If they beat us by 7, I win. And you guys would lose. And if you guys remember last year, I won.
This is true.
That's true.
So that's all of them.
Prove me wrong, though, Cleveland. Prove me wrong. Go out and win.
Let's go. I can't wait for
I got no money on this.
Yeah, because it's free. Symbol.com/dogs. Join our pick'em. It's going to be a ton of fun. We just gave you all the right answers. We're making it easy on you. Win yourself a free Browns jersey.